Time for another workshop update. Yaris has gone now. We've switched things about in the workshop a bit. So we've got Warren's Astra on the lift now, and we're just finishing off all the final bits and bobs. So we've said about it a couple of times really. Obviously we hope to get the car to Cadwell, but even when Warren came to kind of help finish it, I think we realised that, again, it's one of, you spent so much time and money, effort on the car, you don't want to end up kind of rushing it to get it done. So, yeah, we're just trying to finish off a few bits and bobs. I don't think it'll be done, as we kind of wanted it to be done, but at the minute it's just a case of getting it out on track. We can always do some bits and bobs to it at a later date. Some kind of further improvements, and I'm sure there'll be tweaks we need to make. There's always teething problems with these kinds of things, and obviously it's not a road car, so you can't kind of work those teething issues out on the road by just taking it for a little spin. You kind of booking a track day and doing it that way. BMW, obviously Warren brought that when he came to help, so that was about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. The initial problem was, obviously, we weren't really intending to get started on that car that early. We had tried to plan ahead and get the turbos here, but as soon as we put the turbos in the engine bay, realised actually reverse rotation turbos would work a lot better, and you can get those from Garrett in the new G-Series range. So yeah, you can get reverse rotation turbos. It was an absolute no-brainer because it would have made things a lot easier. So we had to end up waiting about 4 or 5 weeks for those to show up. They're now here, so we can get started on that. Probably not going to be started on that next week because it's kind of all hands on deck trying to get Warren's car finished. But as soon as we've done that, we are then cracking on with big G25 turbo kit for S55 engine M4. So that'll be interesting. Sam's car, the Skyline, is really getting there now. So we've just got a few things left to do. At the minute we're just waiting for some more titanium for the boost pipes. We've still got to fit up the Hypertune intercooler and do all the kind of final fit and check of everything. The kit's been on and off the car so many times now that obviously all the fixings start to become a bit loose, and you need to kind of renew all the nuts for when you go for the final fit. And obviously the car isn't, I'm pretty sure it is ready to start, but Sam will want to do that himself, I'm sure. So, or at least come here to do it. So yeah, let me know, Sam. My car's moved into the corner now, where it'll probably live for, I don't know, until I take it to bits maybe. I don't know what will ever happen with this car. Obviously the plan is to get it running with the K-Series engine in, but running is running and not driving. So that hasn't moved, although I'm hoping to make some progress on that in the next week or so. Again, it's all hands on deck trying to get Warren's car ready for Brands now, because that's like a double header. That's Time Attack rounds 2 and 3. So we do really want to kind of make that one, because it's double duty. We can get twice the use out of the car in the same weekend. And the K20 swap's always going to be the least priority really, because it's just for Justin. He doesn't have a running engine in his car now. He's using my engine. It went well at Cadwell, so I think we're fairly confident the engine will likely last the season. If it doesn't, we might have to hurry that along, but I know there's quite a few people interested in what we're going to do with that. As am I. I'm kind of interested in seeing and hearing it, and showing people the engine bay when it's done, I guess. And we're now on with fabricating a big batch of Yaris systems, so we definitely need to get some racking down here so we can put finished parts on, but again, that's on the to-do list. But yeah, Yaris systems in progress. I'm expecting these to be quite popular, judging by what I've seen from other people so far. Yeah, and then I guess we're on to the next round of development with something. Obviously the BMW is a fairly big project, and I think Warren's quite keen to, I always have to say this, but Warren WG Motorworks, some people don't know who he is. He always says that nobody knows who I am when you say Warren. So yeah, Warren WG Motorworks. He's quite keen to push those kits. The hybrid turbos that you can get are expensive for what they are, and I think yeah, there's a good market for a Garrett alternative, which is like a solid proper turbo rather than a kind of rebuilt hybrid. Yeah, and we're going to be doing a load of work on our R53 Mini. Covered that in a video a couple of weeks back. We've got loads of engine work to do and subframe work. Trying not to go overboard on that. Don't really want to go too crazy on mods just yet. I would just like to get the car running with, I guess, no oil leaks and no suspension movement. So yeah, we're going to film a bit on that as well. But yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for some Skyline noises soon, hopefully.